1021 on your dial all day, every day. Eagle 102 KJFM Radio.
From KJFM Radio, Eagle 102, Area High School Softball is on the air. Eagle 102 brings you area softball on air and online. Now, exciting area high school softball action on your area sports leader, KJFM, Eagle 102.
And welcome to the opening round of the MSHSAA Class 3 State Tournament, the quarterfinal round this year. Mark Froelich, Jim Ross here at Bowling Green High School as the Bowling Green LadyCats get set to take on the Perryville Lady Pirates. Both of these teams 18 wins on the season, 18-7 for Bowling Green, 18-5 for Perryville. And this game is going to be a matchup of two contrasting styles as Bowling Green, the heavy hitters, like to hit the long ball, and Perryville, a quick kind of base-to-base type team. And Bowling Green better be ready to play some defense here today.
Yeah, without question. You watch the infield activities, and Perryville's got good arms all around the infield, good arm behind the plate, plus arm out of center field. And defensively, they played well all year looking at their fielding percentage. And when Bowling Green's had a hiccup in their season, it's usually been fielding issues. They'll have to field the ball tonight because I feel Perryville is going to put the ball in play.
The great equalizer, and we'll talk more about all this as we go along in the pregame, but the home field advantage. Bowling Green is used to the wind here, used to the shadows here, and used to that sun, especially out for the right fielder. We saw Perryville's outfielder struggling a little bit with fly balls here, so that might be a factor, at least in the early going of this ball game.
And speaking of the field, with the rain that we had, the field looks in excellent condition.
Fantastic. And this isn't the only softball game we've got on KJFM tonight, as Silex and Salisbury will be doing battle. That game will start on KJFMradio.com, and then at the conclusion of this game, we'll join that on the radio with Marianne and Maddie down at Silex as they start their Class 1 state tournament with the sectional round. They've got an extra round, or the normal amount of rounds in that tournament. Also in action today, Ellsbury taking on Father Tolton. So good luck to the Ellsbury Lady Indians as to the three EMO teams into the state tournament in Class 1, 2, and 3. So congratulations again on a great season for the EMO Conference. We'll take a break, come back, and talk about this. We'll start the pregame show next on Eagle 102.
People don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Support the Louisiana Bulldogs with the new Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. This card has all the benefits of a traditional debit card, but every time you use it to make a purchase, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. A convenient, secure way to pay, all while supporting your local school. Stop by Bank of Louisiana today to get your Bulldog debit card. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Back at Bowling Green, the Class 3 quarterfinal. Bowling Green and Perryville this afternoon. Mark Fronick, Jim Ross. And Jim, the coach for Perryville was very gracious, Dustin Wengert, with sending us a lot of stats. So what do you see looking into those numbers about this Perryville team?
Well, you look into the numbers, and they don't strike out a lot. They've only struck out 72 times all year. They've walked 57 times, but they only hit 13 home runs compared to 18 with Bowling Green. So they're not a power-hitting team. They're going to put the ball in play. They field the ball. Their fielding percentage is .963 for this season. They've turned 8 double plays and only had 18 errors. In contrast, Bowling Green's turned 13 double plays, which is a lot by comparison, but a .903 fielding percentage and 65 errors. So Perryville's going to put the ball in play, make you field it. Look, they don't have any really big girls, it doesn't look like.
No.
So it looks like they're probably going to be quick, play the small ball game, and force Bowling Green to field the ball.
Looking at the district championship for Bowling Green the other day against Winfield, it just was a continuation of a recent power surge for the LadyCats. There were 5 home runs in that game, 3 of them by Bowling Green. The 2 for Winfield were both solo shots, so not a whole lot of damage. And that's kind of where Bowling Green has kind of placed themselves. They looked to outslug you.
Right, and the wind's blowing out to the left. Center and left center, just like it was at Montgomery County the other day on Saturday. Interesting contrast between these two teams. I may have to get to this after the actually, I will wait till after the national anthem.
We'll have the national anthem here, and we'll come back with Keys to the Game next on KJFM.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate in Louisiana.
Well, they're about ready for the game here, 8 minutes early. So to finish your thought.
Well, they've got quite a parallels in these two teams in their schedules. Both of them schedule bigger schools. For instance, Perryville's got a really nice win recently over Cape Notre Dame, who's 25-2, so one of their 2 losses. And Cape Notre Dame actually won their district, where Bowling Green's got quality wins over district champions. Ellsbury Silex, they defeated Warrenton. A lot of comparisons, parallels. Both districts, only one other team in each district had a winning record. And both teams obviously won their district. The real difference is that Perryville hosted their district, and now they're having to travel on the road. We were talking early, how far was it? Well, it's probably about a 3-hour drive up here. I don't know what time they got here.
Yeah, especially, bathroom breaks, traffic, all that.
The other thing is neither one of these teams should be scared of the situation because they both won multiple districts in the last 5 years. Of course, everybody knows what Bowling Green's done in winning 2 state championships as well. So the moment shouldn't scare anybody. You're going to have some jitters in the first inning. You get through those. Then everything's going to be fine. We're going to see who's got the best softball team.
All right, we're going to get going 6 minutes early here from Bowling Green. So those were your keys to the game from Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate. And we'll get to the starting lineups as we go along here in the top of the first inning as Tanner Turner delivers the first pitch, and it's up high for ball 1.
Well, as we've talked all year, Turner needs to work from ahead. And then she's really a quality pitcher and can use that rise ball out of the zone.
That one is called
a ball.
Yeah. 2-0 the count. It was a bit high. I thought with the emphatic ball call that he had called a strike. That one's in there for strike one, as the batter is Anne-Marie Simpson. She wears number 23 as the left fielder. Batting second, the second baseman, number 9, Katie Roberts. In the 3 spot is the third baseman, number 28, Brooke Huber, as the next one is bunted to the third baseman. Betts up with it, throw across in time. They tried to catch Bowling Green napping on a 2-1 count, and that's not going to happen with Betts.
Just what we talked about in the pregame. They're going to put the ball in play, make Bowling Green field it.
That'll bring in Katie Roberts. The cleanup hitter will be the pitcher, number 6, Allison Stortz. Then the shortstop, number 55, Brittany Stewart. First baseman, bat 6, number 14, Anna Coronado. 7th spot belongs to number 8, the left fielder, Katie Burns. Then the catcher, number 4, Kylie Stortz. And the right fielder rounds out the order, 00, Michaela Peacock.
A couple of left-handers at the top of the lineup.
That one misses, 2-0. To Roberts.
They actually have some gaudy batting averages. They hit 374 as a team. Simpson at 479, now Roberts at 446.
The 2-0 on the corner for strike one. That's a good pitch.
Got that curveball to pick up just a bit of the black on the outside corner.
2 balls and a strike for the second consecutive hitter. This one is kind of inside outed, foul ball down the third baseline, and it drops for strike 2.
We talked about their speed. Simpson showed blazing speed going down first. A really nice play by Betts to throw her out on that bunt.
Eagle 102 postseason softball coverage brought to you in part by Danny Wharf Contracting, Eisenbath Auto and Supply, Penrod Real Estate, McMailer & Sons. As that one goes outside and the count goes full. Midwest Pest Professional, Silex Banking Company, Knight Equipment Company, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. First strikeout of the afternoon for Tanner Turner, and the second out here in the top of the first inning.
You know, Saturday, Turner went deep in the count a lot against Winfield, but that's where she kind of seems to be comfortable. She didn't, I think, maybe walk 2 against Winfield. So that's her comfort zone.
This one is hit deep into right field, and a nice backhanded catch over the shoulder by McKenna Orff to retire the side. That is a heck of a catch out there by Orff.
Nice catch, absolutely.
1, 2, 3 go the Lady Pirates in the top of the first. We go to the bottom half here from Bowling Green. State quarterfinal action. Lady Cats coming up against Perryville on KJFM.
This is Kyle Schurter, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Browns Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Starting lineup for the Bowling Green Lady Cats. I'll lead it off with the left fielder, number 2, Kennedy Grimsley. Then the third baseman, number 1, Meredith Betts. First baseman, bats third, number 24, Jade Meyer. Grace Dameron, the cleanup hitter, she's number 5. Batting in the 5th spot is the pitcher, number 6, Tanner Turner. Then the second baseman, number 13, Haley Chandler. Center fielder, bats 7th, number 10, Grace Dieters. Then the designated player, number 22, Kaylin Womack. She's actually at short, just has that DP next to her name to allow a little more flexibility in the lineup for Craig Smith. And the right fielder bats 9th, number 14, McKenna Orff. Listed as the flex and shortstop is number 19, Megan Graver. But as we saw in the top half of the inning, it was Womack at short. Set the defense for Perryville. Katie Burns is the left fielder. Anne-Marie Simpson is in center. That's the first Anne-Marie to play on this field since Hartung. Michaela Peacock plays right field. The third baseman is Brooke Huber. Brittany Stewart is the shortstop. At second base is Katie Roberts and Anna Coronado at first. Kylie Stortz behind the plate, and Allison Stortz in the circle. Getting ready to take on Grimsley.
You reckon they're sisters?
Probably, I'd say.
Bet there's been a lot of pitch and catch in the backyard with a pitcher and a catcher.
Showing bunt, Grimsley pulls back and takes a strike.
So Bowling Green's going to see a little more velocity than they saw on Saturday, so it may take an inning or two to get their eyes adjusted to a little quicker pitch coming from Stortz.
There's a big swing and a miss by Kennedy, 0-2.
Nice curveball there by Storch. She pitched, thrown 73 innings, 2.49 ERA, struck out 82 and walked 26 on the season.
The 0-2 pitch, and that one's outside. A ball and 2 strikes to the Bowling Green leadoff. And just going back to the top half of this inning, that McKenna Worf catch probably saved 3 bases and possibly a run.
Well, and it gets you in the dugout with without any damage and some momentum going.
This one over the first baseman and into short right field. The second baseman will end up tracking it down on the line. It's a leadoff hit for Kennedy Grimsley, and Bowling Green has the first base runner of this ball game.
A little inside-out swing on a little jam shot by Grimsley, as you said, right over the first baseman's head, and a really good play by the second baseman to get out of there and keep her to a single.
That'll bring in Meredith Betts. Betts had a nice play on a bunt attempt to throw out a very speedy leadoff player in Anne-Marie Simpson. Now she's bunting. It's in the air, and that's caught. Back to first and thrown away all the way down into the corner. This one's going to be at least 2 bases. Grimsley around second. She's in the third. They're going to try and wave her home. No. Woo. Initially, Craig Smith was waving and then put on the stop sign as she hit the third base bag. Well, that's a 2-base error and a big one after the sacrifice bunt went awry.
Yeah, an uncharacteristic error by Perryville. The third baseman's got a really good arm, and she cut it loose, and it was well above the first baseman.
So that'll bring in Jade Meyer with a chance to put Bowling Green ahead here with 1 out and a runner at third base.
Jade's 23 RBIs, 5 home runs, hitting .333 for the year.
There's a strike called on the first pitch to Meyer.
Looks like a drop ball, curveball, and a rise for Stort, so she's got the variety. We haven't seen anything off speed as of yet.
The 0-1 is low, gets away. Grimsley gave it a look and retreats back to third base.
Just not a lot of room. If you're going to have a chance to come in, that would have been one of them because the catcher got a piece of that and it just slowly rolled to the backstop. Concrete backstop here, so the ball will bounce back if it goes very quickly behind the catcher.
The 1-1 offering called a strike, and it's a 1-2 count to Jade Meyer.
Trying to keep the ball down and in on Meyer. Expect to see him do the same thing with Dameron.
3 umpire crew for all championship games. That one way high, and the count goes even. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Meyer.
A good 1-2 pitch, rise ball up and out of the zone just to see if Meyer had an inkling to chase.
Jade digs back in. Storts has her sign. And that strike 3 called, low and away, gets Meyer looking for the second out.
Well, now we kind of know where the zone's going to be. That's a good thing.
Boy, you want to get this run across here with 2 outs.
Be nice to jump ahead, especially with the little assistance they got with the air.
Grimsley, the runner at third, with 2 down. First pitch to Grace Dameron, and the ball saved by the home plate umpire as it goes in the dirt.
Yeah, good stop. I think somebody hollered at the umpire and he gave a little thumbs up.
He's a big guy back there.
Yes, he is. He can stop a lot of things. Coming from another so physically fit guy.
The 1-0, up and in, 2-0.
Both pitches in on the hands of Dameron, yet to offer though.
They don't want her to get extended.
Now she can look for something in the middle of the plate.
2 balls, no strikes, runner at third, 2 outs. Allison Storts with the pitch, and this one is fouled off the screen. That's exactly what she got.
That was it, a little curveball about belt high. She was right on it, just fouled it straight back.
2 balls and a strike to the Bowling Green catcher.
Dameron's had a really good senior year this year. Bunch of seniors.
4 of them for the LadyCats.
They don't want this to be their swan song.
And a swing and a miss, and the inning comes.
Well, you're going to let her have 3 strikes.
Yeah, that's right. That was only 2.
It's a new rule this year.
Yeah. I thought it was 1-2. It's 2-1. Now it's 2-2. Thanks.
Drop ball looks like she may have taken a little bit off of that one.
That one is into right, and Bowling Green will use that regulated 3-strike count to get a run as Dameron drives in Grimsley, and it's 1-0 Lady Cats.
Just kind of a curveball on the outer half, about a half swing, and just punched it right through the hole between first and second to put Bowling Green on top, 1-0.
So we talked about how great the defense is, and it is an error on Perryville. That's the difference in this ball game.
Yeah, an unearned run for sure.
It's interesting. The wristband with all the pitch calls and plays is almost like a belt buckle.
It is.
For Storts, and it's shining.
The third baseman has one on her belt as well. It's got the clear coat plastic on it, and that sun's right into it.
I'm surprised the home plate umpire hasn't said something the way the glare is hitting it. That one outside the zone, and the ball thrown away again. They try to snap throw to first, and it goes through both the first and second baseman, and over to second is the courtesy runner. And that's, was that Briley Sparks? It is.
So maybe some first inning jitters from this normally excellent fielding team. But now Turner with a chance to drive in a second run with 2 outs.
The 2-0 pitch to Tanner is outside 3-0.
Tanner's got some power, 6 home runs, 22 RBIs, hitting .390 for the year. We saw her hit one of the longest balls, get out of here as fast as I've seen earlier in the year.
The 3-0, and there's a strike. She was taken all the way, and now we'll see if she lets loose on 3-1.
Well, count in her favor. She still should be zone hitting. Her pitch, her spot. If she doesn't get it, let it go.
The 3-1 offering, swing and a miss, pulled off it a little bit.
Yeah, a little behind too. Storts put a little more gas on that one, it looked like.
And the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second, a run in for Bowling Green. Grace Dameron with the RBI hit. And a swing and a miss. Went with the off-speed stuff there. And that does retire the side on the strikeout. So Bowling Green takes advantage of a couple of errors for Perryville, and after one full inning, lead this quarterfinal 1-0 on KJFM.
Cellular Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green. We've got something for everybody's budget. Everything from $1,000 all the way up to $35,000. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. If you're looking for a particular vehicle and you don't see it on the lot or the website, let me know, and I'll do my best to find it for you. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
After a 1-2-3 top of the first, it'll be the pitcher, Allison Storts, leading things off for the Lady Pirates, and she takes a ball outside. Let's set the defense for Bowling Green. Kennedy Grimsley's in left, Grace Dieters in center. McKenna Orff already made a good play in right. Meredith Betts is the third baseman. Kaylin Womack is the shortstop. Haley Chandler is the second baseman, and Jade Meyer over at first. Grace Dameron behind the plate, and Tanner Turner in her second inning of work. Back-to-back balls to start off Storts.
Storts hitting .400 on the season. Bats from the right side.
There's a strike called. 2-1. As the student section for Bowling Green all standing right behind home plate.
In full force, packed in like sardines.
Swing and a miss. 2-2, and they react with every strike.
Got her to chase that rise ball up in the zone that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter here in the second. And a swing and a miss. Second strikeout recorded by Turner.
Same pitch, same result.
Next batter, shortstop, number 55, Brittany Stewart.
That'll bring in Brittany Stewart. The shortstop, where's number 55?
Don't see that number very often, do you? Must have some significance. She's 433 hitter on the season.
And a swing and a miss. Maybe a big Skip Schumacher fan?
Could be.
Not the biggest, though. That belongs to Coach Kelly Borchard. As this one's lifted into center. Moving on it is Dieters, and she makes the catch near where the warning track would be. No warning track here at Bowling Green, but there's a second out on the board here in the top of the second inning.
2 strikeouts for Perryville and 2 well-hit balls with good plays by both the right fielder and the center fielder for Bowling Green.
Shadows now stretch out all the way into the outfield at the second base position.
Yeah, Chandler at second base is thinking another half inning I'll be able to see.
Yeah. There's a swing and a miss on the first pitch to Coronado.
She's a 275 hitter as a senior.
Puts a little dirt on her hands. Has a batting glove on the front hand. Haven't seen too many batting gloves this year.
You don't see a lot of it.
Takes that one up high, 1-1. Anna Coronado. Base is empty, 2 outs, 1-0 Bowling Green. There's a strike called on the inner half, 1-2.
And that inside curveball by Turner. Now let's see if she wants to go up the ladder with this rise ball. Or she may just go right at her, huh?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nope.
Went with the off-speed stuff. She swung through it. Strikes out 2 in the inning, 3 already in the game, and we played an inning and a half in this Class 3 quarterfinal. Bowling Green coming up with a 1-0 lead on Perryville here on KJFM.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
In the second inning for the LadyCats, it's going to be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Chandler, Dieters, and Womack. If anyone gets on, Orff will bat for Bowling Green. Postseason softball this week brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green, Lynn's Heritage House, Davis Ready Mix, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Dempsey Construction, Williams Road Repair Shop, Powwow Cattle Farms and Fencing, and Magruder Limestone Company. Glad you're with us on 102.1 FM, KJFMradio.com, on our KJFM radio app, or listening on your Alexa-enabled device.
Who'd ever thought we'd be sitting here sunny and 80 degrees with a nice breeze on October the 22nd?
Won't be like this on Saturday if Bowling Green advances.
Well, it wasn't like this yesterday either when this game was originally scheduled to be played.
I didn't mind too much because we're in a climate-controlled environment.
Yeah, exactly.
First pitch, a ball to Chandler.
For those uninitiated, that means we've got air conditioning and heat.
Mm-hmm. They got one of the quarterfinal games in yesterday, as it's in the bottom of the bracket, Bowling Green in the top of the bracket. There's a swing and a miss by Chandler. It was Savannah picking up their 17th win over Odessa, 6-4. So they'll take on the winner of the Blair Oaks Centralia game, which is starting at 6 o'clock. The Sullivan-Logan's-Rogersville game, or Logan-Rogersville, as this one's grounded to second, and flipped by Roberts over to Coronado for the first out.
Area team advanced yesterday as well as Monroe City traveled to Marceline, and Marceline had only lost a couple of games, I think, all year, and Monroe City went over there and won that game. I believe it ended up 13-7, 13-8, something like that, so they advance on.
The semifinal will be played on Saturday at 2 o'clock. Bowling Green taking on either Sullivan or Logan-Rogersville if they win this ball game, as that one's fouled out of play on the first pitch to Grace Dieters.
Really COVID messed up brackets. I don't know any other way to describe it.
Is it all COVID, or did a lot of teams go to spring ball?
Well, a lot of the St. Louis teams, Springfield teams didn't play. So that's accounted for a lot of it, because you talk about the Class 1. That's, if you think about it, that's having quarterfinals. There's a ground ball to the second.
Yep, easy one for Roberts. And she slings it over this time to Coronado at first. Back-to-back ground outs to second to start the bottom of the second inning.
All the 1A schools, or predominantly the 1A schools, come from smaller communities that aren't hit terribly hard with COVID. So you've got a full 16-team bracket in Class 1, whereas the other two classes that we're interested in do not.
Yep, start with the Elite Eight. And there's a strike on the first pitch to Kayla Womack. Yeah, maybe taking a pitch here wouldn't be the worst idea with the bases empty and 2 outs. The next from Stortz on its way up high and back to the screen off of Kylie Stortz's glove.
Womack had a nice game on Saturday. She had 2 hits and 3 at-bats and scored a run. So I guess what would be the starting shortstop majority of the year was Prater, right? And she got injured.
This one fouled back here. And it's a 1-2 count. Yeah, I got injured in the warm-up before the semifinal, which was Bowling Green's first game in the district tournament.
It'd be one thing if you took a ground ball on the nose during the game, but getting hurt in warm-ups, that's just bad luck. That's all I can say about that.
A 1-2 pitch to Womack, and that one's in the dirt, 2-2.
Yeah, that drop ball only went about 40 feet, a little short of the plate.
They are really shading off the line, even though the wind is blown down out there in right field. This one is hit in the air. Is it going to stay in play? It'll drop into the dugout on the third base side.
Thought the wind might blow that one back in, similar to what we saw at Montgomery County on Saturday.
Now it picks back up a little bit. That poor flagpole out there in center field. It's just never straight up and down, is it?
No, it isn't. Even when the wind's not blowing.
Yeah. That one way up high, and the count goes full to Womack here with the bases empty and 2 down.
Good at bat by Womack.
3-2. Stortz gets her sign, rocks back and fires, and that one swung on and missed. 1, 2, 3 go the Lady-Cats from that 6, 7, 8 spot. That's another strikeout. The third of the ball game for Stortz, and we head to the third inning. Still 1-0 Lady-Cats on Eagle 102.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
7, 8, 9 hitters for the Lady Pirates of Perryville as this one's hit in the air. Moving back on it, the shortstop. Moving in is the left fielder, and making the catch is Kennedy Grimsley coming in from left.
High pop up, and the wind drifted it out to the left fielder, Grimsley.
1 pitch, 1 out. And the first 7 in a row have been retired by Tanner Turner. That'll bring in Kylie Stortz, the catcher. And she fouls one back just over the screen and off the bleachers for the baseball diamond.
I'll say one thing about the Pirates from Perryville. They come up hacking, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Ready to go.
Contact hitters. put the ball in play and see what their legs can do. Swing and a miss. And the count 0-2 quickly to the catcher, Storts.
Storts a 333 hitter. She's only a freshman. They're going to have a good battery for a while. Her sister Allison, the pitcher, just a sophomore.
0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Another strikeout, the fourth of the game for Turner. And the second out here in the top of the third inning.
PQ, a freshman as well. 176 hitter, so we might look for her to play a little small ball here.
And she swings at one right at her shoestrings.
00. So we got the smallest number you can have and the largest number you can have. It's 0 and 55.
So is 0 bigger or smaller than 00? And this one grounded to the third baseman. Betts up with it, throw across, and plenty of time to get Michaela at first base.
I'll take that under advisement.
We've played 2.5 innings here in this state quarterfinal. Bowling Green coming up, leading Perryville 1-0 on KJFM.
Hi, I'm Keith Oakes, Director of Physical Therapy.
I'm Eric Schaefer. I work in physiotherapy.
And I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
And I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose to work at Pike County Memorial Hospital. Choose a hospital where you're more than just a patient. You're our friend, family member, and neighbor. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Remember, we'll have the Silex game against Salisbury starting online here at KJFMradio.com. And then once this one is wrapped up, we'll head on air to the conclusion of that game, which the way we're going here, we might be there for
Close
first pitch.
Yeah. Silex has played Salisbury in a tournament earlier in the year and won 9-4, I think.
Yeah.
So they're going to face a familiar foe, and historically, over the years, they played Cairo a bunch in this first round game, but Salisbury defeated Cairo in the district championship game.
9-1 and 2 hitters for Bowling Green here in the home half of the third. We'll start it off with McKenna Orff, then back to Kennedy Grimsley and Meredith Betts.
See if Orff can get things started. The senior made a nice catch in right field back in the first.
That really gave Bowling Green a boost heading into their first at bat, which they took advantage of with a run on a couple of errors. And a swing and a miss.
Way behind that time. Well, like I said, I figure one trip through the lineup for Bowling Green and they'll get their eyes sped up a little bit.
The 0-1 to Orff. Swing and a miss.
I know these coaches, they'll turn those pitching machines up, but it's just not the same as live pitching. Ellsbury facing one of the better pitchers in the state, and Bedsworth from Father Tolton today. She throws really hard, and I think I read where she had her 1,000th career strikeout this year.
0-2, and strike three called on the inner half. Orff goes down looking. Fourth strikeout recorded by Storts here for the first 2 1/3.
Well, Bowling Green not immune to the strikeout as they've struck out 113 times this year, walked 68.
Little conference before we go back to the top of the order. Give us a chance to tell you that postseason softball coverage this week on KJFM is brought to you by McDinger's, Central Elevator, PJ Salon, Spring Valley Accounting and Business Services, Pike County Title Company, Brown Smokehouse Meats, Sun Window Company, Lincoln County Farmers Co-op, Cozy CRV Campground, and B&R Auto Body and Painting. Glad you're with us here on 102.1 FM, KJFM, or KJFMradio.com. First pitch to Grimley showing a bunt and pops it back toward us.
Here, yeah. Sun Windows, I actually got a call into them to check out a couple windows I've got some issues with.
I probably need to put in a call into them because all my windows I have an issue with.
You mean that when the winter comes around, the wind blows, there's a little light breeze through your house?
Yeah, maybe.
I just use the old 1960s method and put plastic up all over your windows, right?
Yeah, it'll be fine. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count to Kennedy. Singled and went to third on a two-base error by the third baseman. And then came around to score on the hit by Dameron.
Not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. We see it a bunch out of her and bats both.
0-2 inside, and she scoots out of the way of that one. A ball and 2-strike count, which is where she got the hit her first time up.
Little Texas leaguer over the first baseman's head.
And she's good at that.
Hits .356 as the leadoff hitter for the LadyCats.
1-2, and that one foul tipped. Hung on to by the catcher, and that's a strikeout of Kennedy Grimsley for the second out. Back-to-back strikeouts, actually 3 in a row now, have gone down via the K against Torts.
Strikeouts starting to add up here early in this game for Bowling Green.
For both teams.
Well, that's true.
So now 2 outs, and Meredith digs in. Betts will step out now. Reset herself, and the first pitch to Meredith is a swing and a miss.
Storts has got a nice moving ball, pretty good velocity. Goes up, goes down, got a curveball to match. We haven't really seen a straight change. We've seen her take a little bit off, but not the prototypical straight changeup.
The next, swing and a miss. And what's Bowling Green seeing right now or not seeing from this pitcher?
That's just the rise ball. She swung at 2 rise balls. That one not in the zone. Just got to be in the zone discipline.
This one lifted out to short right, and the second baseman goes after it, and making the catch is Katie Roberts for the third out.
Another nice play in the field.
So 3 full innings in the book. It's Bowling Green 1, Perryville nothing. Lady Pirates coming up on KJFM.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile bank accounts from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Back to the top of the order for the Lady Pirates to start the 4th inning. And a slapper out to left. That one's down and going to go all the way to the wall. Around first into second. She's going to try for 3, and she may try and go all the way. No, slides into third with a leadoff triple. Does Anne-Marie Simpson, and now Perryville in business.
Slapped it and slapped it over the left fielder's head. Usually you see a slapper, they just try and get it over the shortstop and the third baseman, but she had a little juice on that one, and it went over the head of Grimsley for the stand-up triple. First hit of the game.
Yep, that breaks up the no-no and really puts the shutout in jeopardy now as Bowling Green will draw in the infield. And a swing and a miss. Big cut from Katie Roberts. Came up empty on the rise.
Roberts also a left-hander. They have 2 left-handers at the top of the lineup. Roberts has a slap hitting capabilities as well.
They're selling those district championship T-shirts down at the concession stand. $15 for youth to adult large. And this one is hit to the pitcher. Checks. No one at first. And there's runners at the corners. Everybody's safe.
Caught the second baseman, Chandler, sleeping on a kind of a check swing, bunt type thing. Chandler didn't get there. And with 2 hits, now trouble brewing for the Bobcats.
If you can't make it out to get one of those T-shirts, it's $18 for 2X and up. But I'm sure if you find a Bowling Green booster, they could probably, if there is any left in stock after today, get you one of those shirts. And there's a ball taken up high to Huber.
Turner going to have to bear down now. Needs one of her strikeouts to help try and get out of this mess. We'll see if Roberts wants to run any. Of course, Dameron with plus arm.
This one fouled back on a play. Evens the count at a ball and a strike.
Good cut by Huber that time.
1-0 Bowling Green, but there's runners at the corners with nobody out for Perryville to start this fourth inning. Their second time through the order, and that one's up high. And the ball goes into center field, and this ball game is tied. It was not intended to be a throw down to second, and Turner missed it, and it ended up going all the way to center field, and this game on airs is tied at 1.
Yeah, I think it was a little tall for Turner, and yeah, they weren't really trying to throw down.
So a run comes across, and there's a strike to even the count at 2-2.
Little nonchalant that time. Cost him a run.
And cost him the lead. 2-2 pitch. Ooh, just missed the inside corner. I think the batter, Huber, sold that one a little bit by the way she spun away from it.
Didn't quite get that curve in close enough.
3-2 pitch. This one up the middle, a base hit. Runner will score, and now Perryville leads this 2-1.
Little jam shot, but right up the middle. And nobody home for Bowling Green.
And to score is Roberts. So Huber makes it a 2-1 ball game in favor of the Lady Pirates here in the top of the fourth inning. They finally get on base, and now they've gone crazy out there.
Nobody out still in this inning.
This one bunted in front of the plate. Only play is to first. Their covering is Chandler, the second baseman. So it'll go 5-4 on the putout on the sacrifice. Down to second base goes Huber, but there's one away.
Brings up Stewart, hits 433. She flew out to center her first at bat on a well-hit ball that was tracked down by Dieters.
1 out, runner at second, 2 runs in for Perryville, and this one up high and almost through the glove of Dameron. 1-0 the count. Coronado on deck, Stewart the batter.
2 runs on 3 hits and an error, 1 unearned run.
Foul tipped into the glove. 0-2, or 1-1 rather.
Coronado on deck. She struck out in the second.
Pulls back a bunt, and the pitch called a ball.
So Perryville making the infield from Bowling Green move around, fake bunt, a bunt in the inning, the check bunt as well that went for a hit.
There's a strike called on the inside corner, 2-2.
So a lot of that small ball that we talked about in the pregame.
Bowling Green scored in the bottom of the first. Perryville with 2 in this half inning. This one hit to center, moving over
That's
and back
trouble.
on it, and that one is off the top of the wall and gone.
Holy smokes.
Just kept carrying with the wind. Only the 4th home run Perryville's hit all season long. And this one a 2-run shot to make it 4-1 Lady Pirates here at Bowling Green High School.
Yeah, that was wind aided for sure. And how many times you see a low ball, a low liner like that hit the top of the wall and not come back in play? It bounced over the fence.
4-1, all 4 runs in this inning.
So Bowling Green walked around with their heads down. It's early in this game. It's just the 4th. With the power they've got, get out of this inning. Let's go get some runs.
That'll bring in Coronado. And the first pitch to her is taken for a ball high. Turner's led with that high pitch most of the inning and has gotten herself behind. This is a disciplined club at the plate. And this one hit in the air, and it will drop for a hit behind short. The hit parade continues for the Lady Pirates.
Well,
Still just 1 out.
I talked about Bowling Green needing to get their eyes shifted the first trip through the lineup. Looks like that's exactly what Perryville did after going hitless in the first 3 innings. Second trip around, everybody's dialed in.
Brings in Burns, who lifted one to left her first time up. Showing bunt this time and bunted through it for strike one.
Out of the zone. Burns did offer, however. She flew out to left on a high pop-up back in the third inning.
Stabbed at that one with the bunt attempt, 0-1. The next. This one in the air, and it will be a foul ball.
Good softball sense by Turner to let that one roll. Although with the softer field, it almost took a divot and stopped like one of your pitching wedge shots do.
4 runs in the inning. The big blow, a 2-run shot by Brittany Stewart. 0-2, the count to Katie Burns. And she swings and misses for the second out, and that's a big strikeout for Bowling Green.
That it is. Now you got a chance to get out of this inning without any more damage.
That'll bring in the catcher, Kylie Storts, number 8 hitter in this order.
She struck out back in the third as well.
8th batter of the inning. Runner at first, 2 down. Pitch from Turner, fouled back to the screen, 0-1.
Got that up and in on her hands. But, man, what a difference between the first 3 innings and how they've come up in this fourth hacking. I mean, they're ready to go on the first pitch.
They all got a look at Tanner Turner, who looks in for a sign, rocks back and fires, and this one is a little excuse-me swing to the shortstop, and they'll get the force there at second. Good play by Womack and Chandler covering to end this inning. 4 runs in the inning for the Perryville Lady Pirates. Now they lead the Bowling Green Lady Cats in the state quarterfinal 4-1 on KJFM.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
It was a bad inning, but Bowling Green still a lot of time left in this one. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, they trail by 3.
4 runs on 5 hits. 3 of those runs earned. 1 scored on an error. So yeah, a lot of softball yet to be played. 4 more at bats for Bowling Green, so they just need to dial in now. This will be the second trip around for the majority of the lineup for Bowling Green.
Yeah, they'll lead it off with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Is that right? No. Yeah, it'll start with Meyer. Yeah.
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Number 24, Jade Meyer.
Meyer struck out looking back in the first.
Which she doesn't do very often.
No, she doesn't. They've been quick in and out on these innings. All of a sudden, we've ground to a halt here this inning.
Yeah, that half inning took about 14 minutes.
Almost as long as the first 3 took.
And a big swing and a miss on the first pitch to Jade.
A little behind that time. Going to have to speed up just a hair.
She had, 2 home runs in the district tournament?
She did.
0 for 1. Down to the count, 0-1. And takes that one outside, evens things up at a ball and a strike.
Good spot to get things started for Bowling Green, with Dameron and Turner to follow.
Pre-game will start at 5:45, and that one fouled back on a half swing by Jade Meyer. Silex playing at home against Salisbury.
Don't think we have any scouts at Ellsbury, do we, to get us a score from that? That game started, did it start at 4:30? I think it may have started a little bit earlier.
1-2 the count. And a swing and a miss. And Meyer, a strikeout victim for the second time.
Storts would seem to have Meyer's number. 6th strikeout of the game for Storts.
That'll bring in Grace Dameron, who has an RBI single in this ball game.
See if Dameron can get things going.
First pitch to her is low for ball one.
Kind of a semi-check swing single between first and second back in the first.
So anyway, you can listen to the pregame and the start of that ball game at kjfmradio.com. And as soon as this game is over, we wrap our broadcast, we'll go live on air down to Silex as that one's outside 2-0. Marianne Eberhardt.
I'm guessing we'll have an abbreviated post-game show.
We will wrap things up quickly.
Marianne and the pitcher.
Maddie Ingram, yeah.
Down at Silex. Haven't been to Silex for a while. They've got a nice new softball field.
They're a few years old now, yeah.
2 or 3 years old, yeah. Yeah. Really nice facility. This is a nice facility right here. Now if we can just get the merry-go-round going in this facility for the right club.
That one, called a strike, low and away.
Yeah,
2-1.
Outer half strike for sure. 4-1 our score. Perryville on top. We're in the bottom of the fourth.
Grace Dameron hits this one in the air to short right field, and the second baseman goes out and makes that catch again.
She's got nice range, doesn't she?
Yes, she does, and it really helps out on a day like this with the wind blowing out. They have to respect the power of Dameron.
That's the second ball. She's gone back behind the first baseman. That one pretty deep into the grass, actually, and made a nice grab.
Brings in Tanner Turner with the bases empty and 2 outs, and she takes a ball high.
Little action in the Bowling Green bullpen just in case next inning.
1 ball, no strikes to Turner. Outside, way outside, 2-0.
And now you got to have a little plate discipline. Get the pitch you want.
2 balls, no strikes, base is empty, 2 outs. The next, that one's low, 3-0.
Down and in. Here are a few groans from the Perryville sidelines that time. Big crowd on hand here, by the way.
I think that's Graver warming up in the bullpen, like you mentioned. 3-0 pitch, and there's a strike called.
I believe you are right.
Who's listed as the flex player right now, but hasn't seen any action yet.
Saw her come in against Centralia and do a nice job late in that game.
3-1 offering. This one is grounded past the second baseman, actually off her glove, and Turner makes a big turn and heads back to first. 2-out hit.
Diving try by Roberts that time, just about 6 inches short though. Got the leather on it, but unable to knock it down.
That's the first hit for Bowling Green since Dameron singled home that run in the first.
That is a fact. Just the third hit of the game.
Brings in Haley Chandler, who was she grounded out to the second baseman her first time up. That was actually the first of back-to-back groundouts to second.
Second baseman's had a ton of action in this game.
She's got a ton of dirt on the front of her uniform right now she's trying to dust off.
I doubt that she cares a whole lot.
She's doing a lot of dusting. This one hit in the air and out of play. Back behind the party deck here at Bowling Green.
Jam shot that time off the fist of Chandler. See if she can move the line, keep the line moving a little bit. Get around to Dieters.
0-1 the count to Haley Chandler. Runner at first. 2 outs, and that one's low and away. It's even the count at 1-1. Postseason softball on Eagle 102 Sports brought to you this week by Danny Orff Contracting, Eisenbath Auto and Supply, Penrod Real Estate, McMailer & Sons, Midwest Pest Professionals, Silex Banking Company, Knight Equipment Company, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. That one bounces back to the screen, and the runner will make it to second. Actually, a big turn out there, but back in.
Yeah, Turner's pretty active on the bases right now, but she's got to realize that she can't get picked off. Her run doesn't mean a whole lot, trailing 4-1.
That one bounces in. 3-1.
So Chandler again. Now she needs to look for a little rise ball right in the middle of the plate. So the last 2 drop balls have been well short of the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, and a runner at second, and that one is lifted to the pitcher, and she can't handle it. Got herself spun around, and the runner's going to end up going all the way to second, and now a runner's going to score as they try to get that runner at second.
Oh, my.
So a little stalking by Chandler kind of baited that throw, was safe on the head first slide, and as soon as that ball left her hand, the runner, Turner, came home and scores Bowling Green's second run.
Well, the first thing that happened was Turner came around aggressively, and then they tried to throw behind her. And you're right, Chandler took off to second, and another throwing error allows her to score. That bat, I got to give her a hit, give Chandler a hit as Dieters is up. It was just a little pop-up on the infield of no man's land.
Well, it hit off the pitcher's chest.
Well, she was going backwards and sideways and spinning. You see that a lot in softball.
This one is hitting to right. It's down. Bowling Green going to score another. All the way to second. She's going to try for third. Grace, the throw. Head first slide, and she's in with a triple. Woo. Oh, Gracie.
Aggressive base running there.
She's a Dieters.
Yeah, that she is. But an RBI nonetheless. And just like that, Bowling Green's back in this ball game.
And just great to see Grace Dieters get that breakthrough hit. She has been struggling here, and then missed 2 weeks with the contract tracing.
Quarantine.
Yeah. And to get that hit, that may get her off the schneid and really into this postseason.
All this happening with 2 outs.
Mm-hmm. Started with a 2-out hit by Tanner Turner, then Chandler. That pop-up that went awry, and now a triple by Grace.
Now can Womack rekindle some of her success from Saturday? She struck out the first time, back in the second.
A hit ties the ball game. And look for Grace to be
aggressive if the ball gets away.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
Stort's pitch is called a strike, and she's going to come right after Kaylin Womack.
Stort's has thrown the drop ball in the dirt multiple times in this game, so I'm sure Coach Craig Smith got Dieters in the starting blocks if it happens again.
0-1 to the Bowling Green shortstop. The next. Inside out swing, and 0-2 is the count.
Had a nice rip at that low and in pitch. Tough pitch to handle, actually. About it straight back. Now she's in the hole 0-2.
Hit ties the ball game for the LadyCats. There is room up the middle. The 0-2. This one is ripped deep.
It may go.
And it is gone. A 2-run shot. The number 8 hitter, Kaylin Womack, has just put the LadyCats back ahead in this quarterfinal.
Oh, there's some of that Saturday success.
Woo. 5-4 Bowling Green here in the home half of the 4th.
And in 3 innings, it looked like a pitcher's duel, and that's all out the window.
Oh, yeah. Dieters scores on the blast by Womack. 5-4 LadyCats. Both teams have struck for 4 here in the 4th.
All with 2 outs for
6-4.
Bowling Green, yeah.
Oh, it's 5-4, isn't it?
Well, let's see. I've only got 5.
Yeah. They say 6-4 on the scoreboard here in the ballpark, but it's 5-4. And the batter will be Orff. McKenna. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes the ball. Now it says 13-4.
Well, they're trying to these programmed scoreboards. When you add scores numbers to by the inning, it continues to add them to the total. So they're going to need technical assistance.
Swing and a miss, evens the count at 1-1 to McKenna Orff. She was a strikeout victim looking to start the third inning for Bowling Green.
See if she can get the line going again. At the very least, she'll roll the line up for the top of the next inning. I'm sorry.
Fouled back to the screen. 1-2. Boy, what a fourth inning we've had.
Yeah, you're sitting there thinking we're going to be done by 6.
Yeah.
This inning's not going to be over with, barely by 6.
The next, swing and a miss, and the inning comes to a close. But Bowling Green, all with 2 outs, score 4 runs to retake the lead 5-4 here in this Class 3 quarterfinal. Perryville coming up in the 5th on KJFM.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
I can see where Storts was coming from, Jim Ross. You have a chance to get out of the inning. You're up 0-2 against the 8th place hitter,
who you struck out the first time up.
And you throw one right down the middle. Doesn't matter how much juice was on that. Kalen Womack got a hold of it and sends it over the boards in left center field to give Bowling Green back a 1-run lead. Swing and a miss on the first pitch.
So we'll see if that lights a little fire under the LadyCats as they were dragging a little bit after the top of the 4th.
Next, swing and a miss. 0-2 quickly to the number 9 hitter, Pico.
See if Turner can settle back in on the rubber.
Back in the center circle, Rare's back. The 0-2 pitch is hit in the air to right center field. Dieter's moving back, can't make the catch. It'll go to the wall. There's going to be a play at second to the throw offline, and in with the leadoff double is the number 9 hitter, Pico.
So a pitcher's duel the first 3 innings, and now it's become a slugfest.
Mm-hmm.
Be interesting to see how long a rope Craig Smith has for Turner. As we told you, Graver was warming up in between innings.
There's a ball off the plate to the leadoff hitter in the order, Anne-Marie Simpson.
A little curveball just outside.
Simpson, Roberts, Huber, the next 3. The 1-0, bunted to the third baseman. They'll get the out at first. And the runner will advance, sacrifice good. 5-4 on the putout.
Good play. Second
Actually,
time.
5-3.
Second time Simpson is bunted in the game. At that time advances the runner, I should say, to third with less than 2 outs.
Now you need a strikeout of the number 2 hitter, Roberts.
She did that in the first, but singled in the third.
And this one bunted in the air, and Meyer stretched out, tried to catch it, and it just pops out of her glove as she hit the ground. It's going to be a base hit.
A little check swing at the left-handed slap hitter, Roberts. Great effort by Meyer, but as you said, when she hit the ground, she and the ball hit at about the same time, and it popped out of her glove.
The runner stayed at third because she didn't know if it was going to be caught or not, and it rolled right back to the pitcher. So runners at the corners now, and now they'll take the second base. Defensive indifference?
Indifference, yeah, that's a new term in the last, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
So second and third with Huber, who had an RBI back in the 4th.
Behind in the count, 0-1. Called a ball. Ooh.
I think the student section said strike.
Yeah.
I thought I heard them shout that out. Umpire didn't agree.
1-1 the count. Popped up in the air and out of play into that student section, and a nice play right below us. And then hits Grace Dameron with a return throw. Yep, you're out. To be in the student section.
Yeah, the umpire was telling Grace which guy threw it. The guy in the yellow shirt.
1 and 2. Foul back again. That's just I could if this window was open over
That's
next
about
to me.
as close a one as we've had all year.
Yeah.
That baby had some steam on it too.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to open the side window, see if I can get one of those. I'm keeping it too. That almost hit her, and the count goes to 2 and 2.
So can Turner get the much needed strikeout here with 1 out and runners at second and third.
The 2-2 pitch, chopped foul past third. That could have been trouble.
About 3-foot foul.
Good battle here between Huber and Tanner Turner.
Coach Dustin Wingert didn't want any part of it down there. He'd had to make a nice play to his left, actually.
Yeah. So we'll do another 2-2. This one fouled back to the screen.
Ooh, good rise ball, but Huber just gets a piece of it. She's right on it, though. Give her that. It's 2 fouls straight back.
She's been going fastball. Throw something off speed here. Yep. And it's lined past the second baseman and into right field. This game is tied, and a little trouble out there in right. And another run comes home on the air, and it's 6-5 Perryville.
Pitcher number 6, Allison.
Yeah, I don't know that she was going to throw out the speedy Roberts. But it does drive in two and flips the lead back to Perryville.
And a swing and a miss on the first pitch to Storts.
Now you got to stop the bleeding. Turner's got to bear down and get Storts and Stewart.
No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bowling Green would love a double play here. There's a strike called, or a strikeout, either or. 0-2.
Outs. That's what they need right now is outs.
This one grounded past the third baseman and shortstop, and another hit. Runner stops at second, and there's runners at first and second now with 1 out.
Top of the lineup here for Perryville doing the damage.
Number 1, Bree White, to come in to run.
Yeah, there's a courtesy runner out there, Bree White, sophomore utility player. And Stewart had an RBI home run, or 2-run shot last time up. Off the top of the fence.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that was a little bit out of character for her to hit a home run. She's not very big.
Yeah, she's tiny. And this one grounded to the third baseman. Nice play by Betts coming across. Her only play is at first, so both runners advance on the ground out by Stewart. Her momentum was carrying her straight toward first base. Anything else probably would have ended up with a throwing error.
Yeah, you don't want to throw that one into right center, being off balance and compound the trouble in this inning. So now you get to Coronado, who struck out and grounded out to, or on a force play to short to second, back in the fourth.
And a swing and a miss.
Chase that high rise ball. She likes it there. See if she likes one just a little higher.
4 runs in the fourth, 2 here in the fifth for Perryville to take a 1-run lead, and this one's up high. 1-1. No, she didn't do it.
No, she didn't. It was a little higher. Maybe a little too much higher, actually. But I like Perryville's approach in the last 2 innings at the plate.
That one inside, 2-1.
You know, at the high school level, pitchers are wanting to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be ready to hit on that first pitch, and boy, that's what they've done these last 2 innings. They've come out hacking.
Second and third, 2 outs. 2-1 count. And that one swung on and missed by Coronado.
Well, inside, looks like it was a backup rise ball that time.
Kind of twisted her up.
Yeah, it did.
2-2. 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next, swing and a miss. She got her, and the inning comes to a close. But Perryville scores 2 and retake the lead. It's 6-5 as it's time to stretch here in the Class 3 quarterfinal. Bowling Green coming up here, trailing 6-5 on KJFM.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, definitely not your typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
For Bowling Green, now trailing 6-5, it's going to be the top of the order.
Top of the order.
Grimsley to lead things off.
Good spot to be in the 5th. Things go right, they'll get to bat again before this game's over with.
So the game at Silex just getting underway as they take on Salisbury.
Left fielder number 2, Kennedy Grimsley.
Salisbury taking on Father Tolton. That game started also at 5 o'clock. Unless they change something there this afternoon. Top of the order against Storts. And a ball inside on the first pitch to Kennedy Grimsley.
Kennedy, an uncharacteristic 0 for 2 in this game, reached actually 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, she had a hit in the first and struck out in the 3rd.
Scored the first run of the ball game. This one lifted toward the gap. Moving over is the center fielder and made a relatively simple play there. Anne-Marie Simpson, good speed, got over and plugged that gap.
Simpson, as you said, the leadoff hitter with great speed. No trouble tracking that one down in the gap.
Looked good off the bat of Kennedy Grimsley. Looked like possibly extra bases. That'll bring in Meredith Betts. And she takes the ball outside to start her at bat.
6-5, Perryville leads it.
Run in the first for Bowling Green, 4 more in the 4th. Had a brief lead. This one is crushed, but it's just a high fly ball and taken care of by the left fielder Burns. Sounded good off the bat, but she had just a little too much uppercut on that swing.
Yeah, the wind's kind of laid down a little bit, just kind of a normal breeze right now. So can they do it again with 2 outs like they did back in the 4th inning?
It'll be Jade Meyer, strikeout victim twice today. And it takes the ball low to start her 3rd plate appearance.
Yeah, Jade struck out looking in the 1st, swinging in the 4th. 7 strikeouts in the game for Storts.
Great crowd here. Perryville really traveled well.
Yes, they did.
And this one fouled out of play. Look out. Some kids playing football down there.
And now it's a mad dash for the foul ball. Football interrupted.
1 ball, 1 strike. After that liner back behind the screen. A little while for Storts to find her side. Now back to the center of the circle. Rocks back and delivers and almost hit Jade Meyer, 2-1.
Yeah, down and in drop ball. Meyer wasn't moving. She was going to take it if it hit her. Sun is down now. Not in the player's eyes.
2 balls and a strike to Jade. Long look, now rocking back is Storts. And misses low and in again, 3-1.
Another drop ball short of the plate. She's had trouble with that today.
Well, the return throw gets away into short center field, and Roberts has to pick it up. 6-5, Perryville leads here in the home half of the 5th inning. Still not too late in this ball game, but you can't afford to give up any more runs This one is fouled out of play, and the count goes full.
Good cut that time by Meyer right on that pitch. As we know, she's got home run power.
Mm-hmm.
She's hit 5 this year.
Allison Storts spinning that ball in her right hand, now rocks back and fires. And this one is crushed to center.
Let's make that 6.
Dead center field. Cleared the wall by at least 10 feet. A solo shot, and this game is tied at Bowling Green High School. Jade Meyer, her 3rd of the postseason.
That was a bomb over the flag. The leaning tower of American flag.
Yeah. 6-6. That'll bring in Dameron with a chance to put Bowling Green ahead.
I'll say, do they have back-to-back in them?
They do.
Whether
it happens or not, yeah.
Well, she finally, after striking out twice, Dameron got one in the middle of the plate and hit the barrel of the bat with that one for sure.
6-6. And time called and granted to Grace Dameron, as she thought Storch was taking too long.
It's interesting, if you watch enough bat and ball sports, you can just kind of tell by the crack of the bat what's getting ready to happen, can't you?
That one misses high and away to Grace. RBI in the first. Popped out to short right. Second baseman handled it last time up. That one, ooh, she got a lot of that.
Her power is kind of to right center. She fouled that one off to the right side. And she's been just a tad behind Storts this entire game.
Well, she got a message from former head coach Dean Street that she's not swinging through the ball, which is why her power's going to right instead of left.
Well, and you think about her first hit, it was not a full swing.
Outside, 2-1.
That went between the first and second baseman. So we thought we were going to have a pitcher's duel.
Now 3 home runs have gone over the fence.
Forget that.
2 for Bowling Green, 1 for Perryville, and it's a tie game at 6. And this one grounded to the third baseman. Up with it is Huber, throw across, and the inning comes to an end. We're all knotted. Nothing's been decided in this Class 3 quarterfinal through 5 full innings, heading to the 6th, tied at 6 on KJFM.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can, but also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power cleaning inside and out, but do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
This is Kyle Schroeder, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
The home run surge continues here in the opening round of this Class 3 tournament, the quarterfinal round, starting with the Elite 8 this year. The next round will be the Final 4, and then the championship will be the only games played in Springfield this year. No third-place games due to all the COVID precautions.
Yeah, you got to be safe for sure, but I don't quite understand not playing a third place game. There are a multitude of hotels in Springfield where you can keep the players spread out, but you know, better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Throw goes down. There is a new pitcher. It is number 19 for the LadyCats, Megan Graver. She's a freshman pitcher / infielder and was listed as the flex. So she's in the pitch here to start the 6th inning. And it'll be Burns that she faces, the bottom 3 in the order, Burns, Storts, and Pico. So
Final line for Turner, 5 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned. She didn't walk anybody, and she struck out 6.
So Katie digs in. 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a fly out to left.
Big spot to put the freshman in.
Mm-hmm.
But she did well against Centralia.
And a hit by pitch. Boy, she leaned into that one.
It must have just barely ticked her.
So a runner aboard, and that's the go-ahead run at first here in the top of the 6th inning.
Not exactly the way you want to come out and start your inning for Graver, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think they're a little lax on the batters leaning over the plate right now. Fouled back to the screen on a bunt. And a strike on the first pitch to the catcher, Storts.
Yeah, that pitch well out of the zone, but Storts offered nonetheless.
Runner at first, nobody out. Graver, the pitcher. 0-1. And the next, swung on and missed. Took something off. And Kylie swung through it for an 0-2 count.
Yeah, that was something we didn't see a lot of from Turner in this game, was off-speed stuff.
Yeah, a lot of power, a lot of rise balls. The 0-2. This one hit off the end of the bat and past the right fielder, and they're going to run for a while. Into second and third, that's as far as they go. As the runner didn't get more than 10 steps off of first base to make sure it wasn't caught.
Yeah, she had to hold up, and now all of a sudden back to the, well, we're at number 9 right now is Picot. She's doubled, grounded out to third.
Runners at second and third, nobody out, and that one's fouled out of play for strike 1. They continue to be aggressive.
Sixes are wild. We're in the 6th. Score is 6-6, but the Pirates threaten here with 2 on, nobody out.
Both in scoring position, second and third. And the 0-1 pitch is bunted in the air, caught, and no other play. But that's a big first out.
That it is.
Nice gift from the number 9 hitter.
Now you got to face the top of the lineup, which has been nothing but trouble in this game. Top 3 hitters have 6 of the 9 hits.
Simpson.
5 of the 9 hits. Let me rephrase that.
A sacrifice bunt, a triple, and a ground out to third as she was trying to bunt for a hit to start the game.
Great speed. It was kind of a slap triple as the left fielder was in a little bit. She slapped it over her head.
First pitch to her on the corner for strike 1. That's a nice pitch.
She's their leading hitter at 479, so they've got who they want at the plate in this game time situation.
The 0-1, 0-2, swung and missed as the freshman jumps ahead.
Well, drop balls down and away. Slap hitters don't like those. They like stuff up and in or up in the zone. Now they're going to go way outside on it, looks like.
The 0-2 pitch. And that one is slapped to the third baseman, and everyone's going to be safe. What do they call it? What did they call that?
Well, they call that a slap single.
But the base runner at third was standing right next to Betts. She looked at her.
Never tagged her.
Yeah, there's an out that's been called. I think they're calling interference.
Are they?
The runner at first is out.
Right. So what are they calling?
They called some sort of interference.
Did she put her hands up or something?
I'm not sure.
Huh. I'm going to guess that's what it was.
And now another little bunt with 2 outs and everybody's safe. And Perryville has a 7-6 lead.
Well, everybody thinking about what just happened and not really ready to play.
In to score is Burns. Over to third goes Storch, and it's 7-6 with 2 outs. This one is popped, foul territory for strike one.
First pitch hacking again.
That's Huber, who's been on base twice today. Pair of RBI singles. Has also scored a run and flown out to right. That was that nice play by Orff to end the top of the first inning.
Got to keep them right where they are. It's 7-6.
There's a ball just a bit high.
With Roberts at first, we'll see if they want to run. Bowling Green's been known to throw through on this.
There's a strike. Throw goes back to the pitcher.
Not today.
Too much riding on this one. 1-2 the count. Just go after this hitter. The 1-2 pitch on its way, and it's popped in the air to right, moving over and making the catch near the wall is McKenna Orff to retire the side. Whew. One run comes across after the first two were in scoring position after two batters. 7-6, Perryville leads as we head to the bottom of the sixth inning from the Class 3 quarterfinal on KJFM.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
For Bowling Green, it's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 spots. We'll see. I think, is Turner going to bat? She is. She came out as the pitcher, so now she's the designated player, right?
I have no idea.
I think so.
I don't know how you flip designated players.
The LadyCats pitcher number 6.
So she'll lead it off regardless.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. She wasn't being DP'd for.
Yeah.
Because she was batting, so maybe she's re-entering.
Yeah, I think that's what the home plate umpire and Coach Craig Smith just talked about. So Turner re-enters to bat here in her normal spot. Postseason softball on KJFM brought to you this week by Lacrosse Lumber and Bowling Green, Lynn's Heritage House, Davis Ready Mix, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Dempsey Construction, Williams Road Repair Shop, Pow Wow Cattle Farms and Fencing, and Magruder Limestone Company. First pitch to Turner is a strike called.
Turner 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout.
Has scored a run in that 4-run fourth.
Now's the time to go for the Cats.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This section of the lineup scored 4 runs back in the fourth. Let's see if they can duplicate that right here.
Turner, her pitching line ends with a no decision. Bunting, and it goes back to the screen, 1-2.
Although it appears she may be coming back in the game if she's going to re-enter.
You get a couple of those.
We're going to see how this rule plays out, aren't we?
Yeah. 1-2 the count to Tanner. Looking to tie the game with 1 swing of the bat.
Better get my rule books out.
Fouled to the on-deck circle. Whole lot of English on that one.
That was right off of her fist, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Sounded like a cue ball.
Chandler, the on-deck hitter, threw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball back to the pitcher. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Storch checks that wristband on her belt. And a swing and a miss.
Foul tip held on to by Storch.
Second baseman number 13, Haley Chandler.
Looks like it dropped into the dirt, but.
Strikeout number 8.
So Chandler will bat with 1 out and the base is empty. Haley with just 1 time on base. You called it a hit. I called it an error on the pitcher. That infield pop-up.
Yeah, that was a tough play.
0-1 on a swing and a miss. as Chandler digs back in.
And you're the one usually with the generous scoring as a generous official scorer.
That one fouled back to the screen quickly, 0-2. Well, I'd say any ball that ends up hitting you in the chest, no matter.
Yeah, but she was turned backwards and looking into the sun.
She spun around 3 times, yeah.
It was quite the
adventure.
Quite the thing to watch.
0-2 the count. And this one is lifted into short right. May get down, and it will. Right on the line. It's going to be extra bases, maybe. Slide is out at second base. What a throw from the covering. Was that the second baseman that made that throw?
I think it was the right fielder. The second baseman dove, and the right fielder came up firing 9-6 for the second out.
That'll bring in Dieters.
Oh, you can't take those chances when a one-run game. I think the spike of Chandler, her feet came up in the air. She dove head first, and they hit the shortstop, Stewart, in the head, and they're checking on her to make sure she's all right.
The trainer from Pike County Memorial Hospital came out of the dugout and then was sent back. So it's still a one-run game. Bases empty, 2 outs.
One little airtime.
Yeah.
Well, can they go with 2 again? Can Dieters get it started?
She had a big triple last time up.
5 of their 6 runs have been scored with 2 outs.
First pitch to her is low for ball 1. Grace grounded to the second baseman and had that triple, an RBI, and then scored a run. The 1-0 pitch on its way. That one misses. Bounces away from the catcher, Storts.
Down and out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Bowling Green trails 7-6.
If you can't score here, you can't allow any more for Perryville in the top of the 7th.
Without question.
That one called a strike. Oof. Generous strike from the home plate umpire.
On the inner half and down a little bit.
2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, bases empty. Bowling Green has a hit in the inning, lost the runner trying to stretch it to a double. This one is absolutely smoked, but right to the center fielder, Anne-Marie Simpson. Couldn't have hit it harder, couldn't have hit it more at Simpson, and the inning comes to a close. We're heading to the 7th of this Class 3 quarterfinal. Perryville coming up, leading Bowling Green 7-6 on Eagle 102.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. I'm State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock, and I'm ready to help you save. Call me today at 573-754-5575 or visit us in Louisiana, just a block up from the river. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader, Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Strike on the first pitch to Allison Storts.
And Graver does come back in the game.
0-1. 1-1 the count, and that looked very much like that strike pitch last half inning.
Well, you're right. They got to shut them down right here. Can't allow any more runs here in the top of the 7th.
1-1 count. And a swing and a miss.
Hard drop ball that time on the outer half by Graver.
And Storts pulling off of it with that front foot. 1-2 the count. Graver back in the center of the circle. And the next, swing and a miss. Struck her out. That's a big out. As the leadoff batter goes down in a 1-run ball game.
Her first strikeout.
That'll bring in Brittany Stewart, who has homered in this game, a 2-run shot, which at the time put Perryville up 4-1. There's a ball on the first pitch. Pretty good looking pitch.
Yeah, it's hard to throw one down below the strike zone to Stewart.
The 1-0. Called ball 2. That guy in the student section, it keeps yelling out the pitch. Does a pretty good impression of that home plate umpire.
The umpire getting a little help.
The 2-0. There's a strike. And the Bronx cheer from the Bowling Green student section, which has grown. It's overflowing now.
That it is.
2-1 offering from Graver. Called strike 2.
Football practice is over with.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of football, we'll be with the Bobcats at Clopton tomorrow night.
Yep, Clopton-Ellsbury Indian Hawks hosting the final regular season game of the year, and there is a ball, and the count goes full. It's tight.
Down in the zone again, the umpire says.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the base is empty here for Perryville, leading Bowling Green by a run in the 7th. And this one chopped past the shortstop and into short left field.
Tomahawked that one.
1 out hit. As Perryville looks for some insurance here in the top half of the 7th. Brings in Corando.
She is 1 for 3, struck out twice. See if they want to run Stewart at all. Try and get this insurance run in scoring position.
First pitch to Corando is up high for ball 1. 1-0. She has struck out twice and singled. Player a few steps in front of the bag at third, even with the bag at first with the runner on. Deep short.
Yeah, Womack plays pretty deep.
There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. 1 out, runner at first. We'll be joining the Silex-Salisbury game at the conclusion of this one.
If you're looking to the bottom of the 7th, Bowling Green will have 8, 9, and 1 up to try and overtake the Pirates.
Back to the pitcher. Only play is to first. So that runner advances. Now there's 2 outs.
Could have probably got the force at second, but elected to take the safe out.
Mm-hmm. That'll bring in Burns.
Burns struck out, fly to the left, and was hit by a pitch as the first batter that Graver faced back in the 6th inning.
And now the coach, Dustin Wengert, wants to talk to his runner, his batter, his on-deck hitter. So the Bowling Green infield will talk to their pitcher, their young pitcher, the freshman out there for the LadyCats, Graver.
Can't imagine what the strategy is here. Tell your batter to get a hit and tell the girl on second to run like the wind.
Yeah.
Right?
They want that insurance run to come across here in the top half of the 7th. 2 outs. That one's fouled off the screen. Big cut that time by Burns.
First pitch hacking again, man. They're ready to go.
She was hit by a pitch on the first one that Graver threw and came around to score last inning. The next, lifted into center field, short center, and it'll be the second baseman going out, Haley Chandler, to make the catch and end the inning. They don't get the insurance they wanted. Bowling Green coming up, trailing by 1 in the bottom of the 7th inning of the MSHSAA Class 3 quarterfinal on KJFM.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Quarterfinal softball here on KJFM. We'll join the sectional from Class 1. Silex and Salisbury. There, it's already underway on KJFMradio.com, but we'll join it on air at the conclusion of this one. Postseason softball all week brought to you in part by McDinger's, Central Elevator, PJ Salon, Spring Valley Accounting and Business Services, Pike County Title Company, Brown's Smokehouse Meats, Sun Window Company, Lincoln County Farmers Co-op, Cozy Sea RV Campground, and B&R Auto Body and Painting. Glad you're with us for all the action here on 102.1, KJFMradio.com, our KJFM radio app, or on your Alexa-enabled device.
Sullivan has defeated Logan Rogersville 4-0, so the winner of this game will get Sullivan on Saturday. So can the Cats come from behind here in the 7th?
The winner of that Ellsbury-Father Tolton game will take on Kelly. They beat Iberia 8-7. That's in Class 2.
Kelly, a team that Perryville beat this year.
First pitch here in the bottom of the 7th to Womack is a ball. She homered. 2-run shot back in the 4th inning.
On an 0-2 pitch, no less.
That one misses 2-0.
Down and in with the drop ball. Coach Smith sometimes, when they're behind, likes to have his hitters take a strike.
The 2-0 offering, hit in the air. First baseman wants it in foul territory, and that is squeezed for the first down. Nice play by the first baseman, Coronado.
2-0 pitch, a little on the outer half, hit it off the end of the bat. And an easy play for the first baseman.
Some Class 1 sectional scores. Bramer defeated Atlanta 9-5, and Stewartsville over Pattonsburg 5-1.
Walker is going to pinch hit.
So Elise
for Orff.
Batting in the number 9 spot after Orff went 0 for 2. And a swing and a miss. Big cut came up empty. She's been the designated player quite a bit this season, so she knows how to hit. Called a strike, low and in. 0-2. All of a sudden, things are loosening up in that strike zone with the game on the line.
Yeah, going the wrong direction for the Cats.
0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Bottom of the 7th inning. Bowling Green trailing by a run. Swing and a miss. And that's the second out. Bowling Green back to the top of the order, but down to their final out. And it'll be Kennedy Grimsley.
Well, as I said earlier, they've scored 5 of their 6 runs with 2 outs. They're going to have to do it again if they don't want to see their season come to an end.
18-7 Bowling Green, 18-5 Perryville, and everyone out to the circle. They seem very excited. This game's not over until that third out is made or Bowling Green pulls ahead.
Sometimes that third out can be hard to get.
Grimsley wants it to stay at 2 outs, just like the number on her back. This one is hit.
It's in the gap.
Air, toward the gap, and it is gone. We're tied here in the bottom of the 7th. The leadoff hitter, Grimsley, puts it over the boards. Third Bowling Green shot of the day, and we're all knotted at 7.
Oh, my. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Unbelievable.
2 outs.
Kennedy.
First pitch. First pitch hacking, though.
A little too quick on the celebration between the Storch sisters. And that one, it barely cleared it, and that's a pretty good center fielder, Simpson. It beat.
And she was there.
Yes, she was. She ran into the fence going full bore.
Woo.
That'll bring in Meredith Betts with a chance to win the game. And a ball on the first pitch she sees. Jade Meyer on deck. If Betts can continue this inning, the power's coming up for the Lady Cats.
She's due. She's 0 for 3 so far today.
That one outside, called a strike, 1-1.
Oh, what a hit that was.
Meredith digs back in, 1-1 count. Way outside, loaded up too much on that one, 2-1. How do you come back from that one if you're Storts?
I don't know. She's just a sophomore, so she's got a little playoff on-the-job training.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bowling Green with a run in on the home run, and this one is grounded off the shortstop for a base hit. It stops in short center, retrieved by the second baseman, and the winning run is on for the Lady Cats here in crunch time.
And it brings up Jade Meyer, who couldn't figure out Stort's the first 2 at-bats with 2 strikeouts, but she figured it out in the 5th with a big home run.
2 runs or a solo shot. A home run here would win it and send Bowling Green into the Final 4. And it's hit in the air, center field. Center fielder wants this one, and she dropped it. Here comes the winning run to the plate. The throw is there, too high. Bowling Green wins it 8-7. 2 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning, and they're mobbing the Lady Cats at the pitcher's circle. Unbelievable, 8-7. Bowling Green wins this one, and Perryville's great center fielder Simpson is beside herself. She is crushed out there, and Coach Craig Smith goes out to give her a hug as this game came down to the final at-bat. Bowling Green with 2 outs. 7 of their 8 runs scored with 2 outs. Is that right? In this ball game.
That is correct.
We'll take a quick break, come back with a quick post game before we join Silex and Salisbury here on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 post-game show on KJFM. Sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, it's not how you got there, it's how you finish up. And Bowling Green finishes up with 2 runs, or 3 runs in the 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. The home run by Grimsley, a single off the glove of the shortstop by Betts, and then that ball dropped in center field on the hit by Jade Meyer. Sends Betts across and Bowling Green into the state semifinal against Sullivan on Saturday afternoon. What a ball game.
Man, you don't have a girl that's playing sports in high school yet, but what an effort by Bowling Green. But, man, you've got to feel for Anne-Marie Simpson.
Oh,
what a player she is.
Oh, yeah.
Came charging in and overran that pop-up just a little bit and it hit in the webbing of her glove and popped out, and the winning run scored.
And the throw was still, it was just a little high. She recovered.
Well, she's got a plus arm. I watched it in the warm-up, and she has a gun out there, but unbelievable. 2 runs, 7 of the 8 runs by Bowling Green scored with 2 outs.
Yeah, the only one that wasn't was the first one, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Back in the first inning, and they held that 1-0 lead for 3 innings before Perryville scored 4 in the top of the 4th. Bowling Green answered with 4, then 2 for Perryville in the 5th, 1 for Bowling Green, got them back in it, and then 1 more for Perryville in the 6th. Bowling Green shut out in the bottom of the 6th, but come back with 2 in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. 3 home runs hit by Bowling Green in this state quarterfinal game, and they win 8-7 over Perryville. We're going to wrap it up so we can get to that Silex-Salisbury game, which is already underway. They're probably getting right into the middle innings. For Jim Ross, Mark Froelich saying congratulations to Coach Craig Smith and the Bowling Green LadyCats. Moving on into the semifinals in Class 3 on Saturday right here on Eagle 102.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers.